So if you want to get on the bandwagon now, you should. So I want to give you 8 things. 8 things that you can do today to start getting referrals in Facebook. And you've heard some of these before. They're not that complicated. Here's my favorite, and this changed my whole world in Facebook. You got to have lists. Create lists, not groups, but you got to have a list on Facebook. That means you separate your friends into 2 categories. I want you to at least do 2 categories. One is realtors. I know you all friend other realtors. They're not going to give you business. Put them in a separate list. Call it realtor list. You can call it I will never get business from this person list. You decide. The other list is everybody that's not a realtor that's over 18 years old. You just create those 2 lists. And where do you think you're going to post and interact with most? For your business, you can do the other side, right? Okay, so that's super important because what the status updates that you do to one list, the other list will not see it. Got it? All right. So that's number 1. I got to write this down. Create. And I gave you a piece of paper to write this down on too. Create lists. If you don't know how to do this stuff, you can come ask me. You can ask Donna. We both know how to ask Tammy. We all know how to do it. We can show you how. Number 2, engage. We said that. It's really important to contact and interact with people. So you cannot be a stalker on Facebook. You cannot just look at stuff. When you see someone post something, you have to comment on it. That's how an easy way to interact with someone. It's way faster than picking up the phone and having a 15-minute conversation with them. But it's just as powerful. Because the people that are on Facebook, when you comment on my status post, I am like, you just made my day. Thinking, wow, that's important, right? Who's had someone comment on yours? Yeah, it feels good. Now you could just hit like because you only want to take a half a second to say I like you, or you can comment. Like is okay, and we did a contest early in the year, and I lost because Jackie won because she had 130 likes on her post. I only had 105. Makes you feel good, but the interaction is much more powerful. So what we want to do is engage through comments. So when you see people posting, just comment. It's probably it's probably the most important part is making sure that you comment on other people's posts because you're interacting with them. It takes time though because you got to read it, you got to comment on it. Maximum 4 minutes, I'm thinking. Still shorter than the phone call. Still short. All right. Next one. Yell out your questions if you have them. I love doing home of the day or home of the week, where you post. This is my home of the week, because then they remember you do what? You're in real estate. Now, if they just think you like homes, then maybe they're not the right client for you. But they'll think that you're in real estate. So you can post the home of week. If you don't have one, use mine. Because every week, once a week, I'm going to post one. And it's only going to go to you. Because I put you in a list called My Agents. And so only you will see that, and you can post it. I know Eileen's really good at that. She posts like one every day. And everyone that she posts, I want to live in that house. I do. I know I can't, because where was the last one? Like Aruba or something like that? It's far away. So home of the week, very important. Oh, here we go. When you do a status update, that's what the blank at the top, and you type something and you hit enter, then it tells everybody that status. That's a status update. Do a status update and ask a question every day. So ask a question in status. I gotta learn how to write smaller. Update. Everyone can read that, right? So what would be a question? It doesn't have to be a real estate question. You just want to engage. You're trying to interact with these people. It could be, this one works really well. I get tons of comments on this. Are you ready? Are you ready? This only works for married people, though. Thinking about taking my wife out to dinner. Where should we go? Oh my gosh, I'll get comment after comment. Now I have 940 friends or something like that. But I get tons of comments. I'm not even going to take my wife to dinner. I will. It's like 2 months from now I will. Maybe for Christmas we'll go to dinner. No, but here's the thing. She's my friend too, so I got to take her to dinner. But the question doesn't need to be anything about real estate. It doesn't. It can be anything. It can be about real estate. It can be simply, I'm trying to build my business. Who do you know that's going to make a move soon? Because then if someone's going to move, they're either going to need to sell buy, or rent. So there might be an opportunity. You can ask that type of question. I wouldn't ask it that often. Right? Because if you ask that often, one, people are going to tune you out. Two, if Facebook sees it, eventually they're going to shut you down. Because you can't, on a personal profile, you can ask that question. But I haven't seen anyone shut them down, and I will see a lot of people just using it and saying everything about business. So ask her a question. You know where this works too? Emails. Is email closer to a conversation, or is it closer to a marketing letter? Which one is it more similar to? Conversation, right? So when I'm talking to Jan here, and I'm having a conversation, saying, hey, Jan, how's your day? And she's talking, she said, how's my day? And I said, you know, I'm having an outstanding day because I get to spend time with my agents. And if you know anyone that's in the market to buy or sell real estate, please call me. Sincerely, Kalama. I don't say that in my email. So why are you going to do it if it's a conversation? That's a marketing letter. If you end in Facebook or in the email with a question, it's magical. They will respond to that question. If you put anything else after that, they won't. They'll forget, right? Just a little tip. All right, number 5. Take your business worldwide. We have outgoing referral contest right now. So take your business worldwide. Don't forget the people that don't live on island. Don't forget about them. Post to those guys too. Maybe you have a separate list for them. And you're going to put things on there and say, hey, I have agents in your state. If you have anyone that's not represented, they need to find a realtor to buy or sell, let me know, I'll set them up. Something that simple. You can email people through Facebook or you can post it to that list. Next one. You should read your Facebook. I know it sounds basic. But a lot of people don't. It's like their like machine. They don't read it, but they go like. You go, you really like that? Read it, because if you read your newsfeed, you will find things like, oh my gosh, I'm so thrilled. My granddaughter was just born. It's amazing. I have no idea where we're going to put the 3 new family members, but we'll put them somewhere. What does that mean? They need a new house. Right? Oh, so sad that my only son went to college. So those are some things. Now you can't, my style, I don't go out and say, hey, you need to buy a new place, I saw that. You got to show some empathy, but maybe it gives you some target in the future to comment and then call. So there's opportunities if you read your news feeds. You got to, did I miss one? No.
Number 6.
Scan news feed. Okay, scan news feed. All right. Number 7. Post pictures of your clients. Post pictures of your clients in front of their new house.
I do that.
When they're signing their document. Yeah, you do that. It works. And then people comment. They remember that you're helping people. They know that you're successful. They want to work with you too. So when they move into the house, in front of the house. When they're selling the house, oh, help us sell it. When they're signing documents, right, you're over their shoulder. You black out the documents. You're taking a picture at any event in the process. It doesn't only have to be closing. They could be signing an accepted contract and saying, oh my gosh, we're on our way to buying a house. Something. Do that, because it keeps it top of mind to everybody. So post pictures with your clients. And we're to the last one.
That's not illegal?
If you ask
So
them,
it's actually somebody that doesn't want to be,
Well,
yeah,
you
you have
ask
to
them,
ask them.
yeah.
You have to ask their permission first, don't you?
I would not sneak up behind them. Or the phone, right? You go. You should ask their permission.
Yeah.
Is it illegal?
No.
Then you get into the whole world of, are you using my image for financial gain? And then they'll want that part of the financial gain. I'm not an attorney. Next time James Stone comes here, you can ask him that. But you may get a really long answer. So ask permission.
I had one lady who just didn't want me to like post her address. So I said, well, you know, she's holding a little puppy, and I just snapped a picture of her and I said, congratulations to my favorite client for purchasing her first house. She's so excited. And she was happy with that, because people, and then she asked me, well, could you print out a copy for me? Because she didn't even have a computer. But she wanted her picture taken in front of her house, and as long as I didn't spread her address or put her last name.
So you hear what Hope said was, and I think this is cool, is it started with, can I please just take your picture and post it on Facebook? And it became an exciting thing for her.
Yeah.
And it became not only, yeah, take my picture, let me grab my puppy, look at the house. Oh, can we print it out? Who can we send it to? So they got excited about it, and then you get business. So I think that's a huge one. Now, there's one caveat. You gotta have a client. You gotta have a client. So you can't get clients and do that. Sorry, Scott, sorry.
Yeah, it all falls apart.
Yeah, I know. Last one, number 8. Check into houses. Check in to houses. What does that mean? You can either use the Facebook check-in function or Facebook or Foursquare. I use Foursquare because I've been using it for so long. It's real easy. So when I go to a place, or maybe around your broker's open tour, an open house, and you can take a picture of the front of the house. You can put it on Foursquare and check in to that address. You have to put the address in when it's a residence. You say, I'm here, love this house, hope I can sell it to somebody, anyone looking. And then that, if you hit that little F button for Facebook, that is not only going to go to Foursquare, it's going to check you in Facebook and say, it's going to say Debbie was at that address, and it'll show what she wrote in there, and it'll show the picture. I check into Supercuts all the time when I take my son there. Yeah, it's the greatest one. Before, after picture. And then I get a $3 coupon. It used to be $5. Now it's $3 coupon. So when you use Foursquare, you can also get money to get coupons too. The bigger thing, you know, is to get clients, to get transactions, to get commission checks, to get money. That's better. That's why I do that. So check in. So these are the 8 things. I would say commit to 3. Commit to 3. All right? If you commit to 3, you're going to get business. It has to be a habit. And you have to be a human being. If you're going to be a robot, don't do it. If you're going to do it and just put real estate stuff, don't do it. Just mix some real estate stuff in. Here's a few facts just to close. The most common, by far, time for postings on Facebook is between 8 and 11 p.m. 8 and 11 p.m. I'm sleeping. I don't know who's posting, but I'm sleeping. 8 and 11 p.m. That's one. All right. The other fact that I found interesting was that it's the, what largest country now? It's the 3rd largest country. Second now. It's second now. It's bigger than the U.S. Facebook's a bigger country than us. That's how many people are on there. There's more people that are no longer with us on Facebook than most of the countries around the world. That's how huge Facebook is. So take these tips. Start now. Get business by the middle of the year.